Well, everyone, it's time. Well, as some of you may know, the iPhone 10 is a little bit of an older iPhone. It's not the latest and greatest anymore, and there's definitely some older iPhones out there that might be better than this thing. Things like the iPhone 12s, 11s, even the iPhone 10R is a better iPhone than this particular device. But a very big thing that I kind of want to hit on here is that in some ways, when I look back at this particular phone, it's very interesting to me. I think there are some cases where I would still look at a phone like the, iPhone 10, and I would kind of be okay with still using this particular device if I had to in this particular age. Now, I think for a lot of people out there, you are much better off buying a device that is still supported with software. So I'm not trying to go through and try to convince you to go and use a super old device. But when I look at something like, the iPhone 10, this is a device that still had a very decent build quality and a very decent panel in this day and age, which is part of the story. It's not the complete story, but that is a very interesting thing going on for this particular phone. But also, I would say from a performance standpoint and from a, software standpoint, it's really not doing a terrible job. Now, this thing is 2 versions software behind so far, kind of. So it did not get iOS, didn't get iOS 17 and didn't get iOS 18 as well. So it is a little bit behind, as some of you may probably suggest. But the craziest thing is, and this is so insane, this phone is still doing a pretty decent job, I would say, basically from a software perspective. Although it's severely behind in software, I still think there's a lot of cases where this particular phone is actually still getting some security updates on iOS 16. And although it isn't going to be getting like the big iOS 18 security updates or features on that particular software, the fact that it's still getting some iOS 16 updates is a very, very cool thing for me. And I'm very excited and very happy about that, at least looking forward. So I do think this in and of itself is a super cool thing going on for this particular device when it kind of comes down to it. Now, on top of that, another big thing to kind of go on here too is the fact that the iPhone 10, performance-wise, isn't terrible. This is a device that actually isn't even that bad from a performance side. And I do think, again, that in and of itself is another very interesting thing as well. This wouldn't be a device that I would recommend people to buy anymore, but if you're going to use it, I do feel like in some ways you could actually use this particular phone and from that side still have a pretty decent time with it as well. Again, it's not perfect, but it's really not doing that bad of a job here either, which again is another interesting thing to kind of throw in here as well. So when I look at the iPhone 10, this is one of those devices that I kind of look at and like if I had to use it, I don't think I would be that, mad about it, and I don't think I would complain about it that much either. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, Solden.